I'm Luke Frazier, and I'm a 2007 graduate with a degree in piano performance from the College of Creative Arts. I'm a born and raised West Virginian. I was born in Parkersburg. I went to public schools. I had wonderful teachers. In fact, I had a lot of music teachers that went to WVU as well. I fortunately went on to study piano performance here at West Virginia University. After West Virginia University, I pursued a master's in conducting at Ohio University. But after Ohio, I actually moved to the DC area, and I started getting asked to do more and more. After several years of working with another orchestra in the region, I decided it was time to start my own. I really wanted to do that because, unfortunately then and sadly now, there are so many orchestras that are struggling to survive. And if they are around, they're struggling to connect with audiences in a very meaningful way, and especially in bringing in new people. And so for me, I wanted to start an orchestra that was all about our community, all about our audiences, and saying, how can we use what we do and the music we love to connect more deeply with the people around us? And so I started the American Pops Orchestra. I've been delighted to create paid opportunities for WVU students as they pursue their degrees. I think there's nothing better than providing paid professional opportunities for college students in West Virginia schools. That means a lot to me. One of the things I valued so much about my time here at WVU was the curiosity that was going on all around me. It was, we want to know what's going on in the community. We want to know what's happening in art or dance. And we want to make sure that we are pushing our students to reach beyond just the discipline they're in. And that involves marketing, that involves fundraising, that involves community building. So you've got to do the baseline of get your art to the highest level possible, which is a very high baseline. And then you have to think about, how can we make this art relevant and meaningful to the world around us? It's so easy to move somewhere and take on a career and collect your paycheck and go on vacations and live your life. It's much more difficult to actually spend your days thinking about, it's great to celebrate the success, but how am I building the pipeline for those behind me? And that's something I think about all the time, and I challenge other WVU grads to do the same thing. If you have moved out of the region, remember the people that got you to where you are, and remember the students that want those same opportunities. And I've tried ever since leaving the region to do as much as I can to give back to a place that I really, really love. So one of the most important people in my life was Dr. Christine Kefferstan, who unfortunately now has passed away. But she took someone who had a rather limited background in classical piano and shaped me into the artist I am today. I credit her with so much of my artistic formation, certainly not only at the piano, but really teaching me how to listen and how to work with other musicians and how to fit into this bigger artistic community. One of the most magical things about Dr. Kefferstan is she saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. When I was thinking about how I could give back to WVU and honor her legacy, I wanted to start some awards, the Christine Kefferstan Awards, and I wanted to make sure that it was across all musical disciplines so that each division could give out an award to a student that really is excelling in their field, and that they want to give that extra little boost of confidence to. One of the things that I think is so important about a college education is making sure that ultimately you know it's about being beyond the college's walls. Dr. Kefferstan here at WVU pushed me to take so many opportunities that came along. I got to work with so many guest artists, play for different master classes, and she was always pushing me to do more and make sure that I understood that I had to be ready for the outside world. I think one of the most common things that I hear, and I try to dispel the myth every time, is that you can't have a full-time career in music or the arts in general. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, it's tough. And yes, it's very competitive. And those things are not going to change. But in any field in life, if you are well prepared and you go to a school like WVU that's going to give you all the tools you need to succeed, and you have that ambition and drive, you're going to find your way and you're going to be able to build that career.